You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law, voted Best of Las Vegas. Give them a call, 702-727-9900.
Thank you for joining us here on News 25 and Ace Country Radio and streaming at KPVM.TV. Now on Roku devices on this Monday, November 24th, 2025. Good evening. I'm Chris Palermo, and here is what's happening. The numbers are in, and the final cost has been tallied for the special legislative session at the Nevada State House called by Governor Joe Lombardo. 13 bills passed and 2 did not make the cut. The Nevada legislature just wrapped up a nearly 1-week special session that was called by Governor Joe Lombardo. Lawmakers and taxpayers alike hope for everything to run smoothly and be cost-effective.
I hope that we can work together to move expeditiously and to make sure that we do the business that we have been assigned here to do. And may we have a very speedy and helpful special session.
The original estimated expense of the additional session in Carson City estimated to be around $250,000 a day. In fact, the final cost totaled $800,000. The daily breakdown for that is around $116,000. The legislature passed 13 bills and 2 failed. One bill would have put a limit on the number of residential units corporations could buy in a year. The other, more high-profile bill that did not pass would have offered film tax credits to Hollywood studios. Some say this was a big influence to help spur a special session from the governor. Mark Wahlberg said over the weekend at an F1 event at the Bellagio that we have to keep on plugging for the film studios. More news now. The Nye County Clerk's Office has released its notice of offices on the ballot for the upcoming primary election that's scheduled for Tuesday, June 9th, 2026.
Voters will see a full slate of partisan offices, including U.S. Representative for District 4, Governor, Lieutenant Governor, Secretary of State, State Treasurer, State Controller, Attorney General, and seats in both the State Senate and State Assembly. Several nonpartisan offices will also appear on the ballot. Those include Sheriff, 2 seats of the Nye County Supreme Court, both departments of the 5th Judicial District Court, Pahrump Justice of the Peace, school board trustees, as well as township boards and improvement districts. In addition, a number of county offices will be up for election, among them county commissioners for Districts 4 and 5, the assessor, clerk, district attorney, public administrator, recorder, and treasurer. The clerk's office also outlined key filing dates. Judicial candidates can file from January 5th through the 16th, and non-judicial candidates from March 2nd through the 13th. All filing periods run weekdays from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Withdrawal deadlines are January 28th for judicial races and March 24th for non-judicial races, both at 5 p.m. Candidates must provide valid government-issued photo identification or acceptable proof of residence. Filing fees are $105 for county offices, $35 for district offices, and there is no fee for positions with no compensation. For full details, voters and potential candidates can review the complete Notice of Offices document or consult the 2026 Nevada election calendar.
Well, you may have seen them out on the road today. The Nye County Sheriff's Office was on the beat, and it was a turkey or ticket in Pahrump. Nobody cried foul, and News 25's cameras were rolling for every stop.
Earlier today, the Nye County Sheriff's Office hit the streets for their annual Turkey or Ticket event, a lighthearted holiday effort to encourage safe driving. Deputies conducted traffic stops for minor infractions such as slightly exceeding the speed limit, failing to signal, or having a broken taillight. But instead of writing citations, officers offered drivers a choice, a turkey or a ticket. KPVM had the privilege of riding along with Under Sheriff Corey Fowles as he carried out the festive patrol, capturing the surprise and relief on camera.
Normally we hand out tickets for this kind of stuff, but my printer's out of paper. I do, however, have turkey. Would you like a turkey instead of a ticket? Okay. Okay, well, I'll tell you what, why don't you hop out? I'll get it out of my truck and put it in here. Yeah, because people, they for them to stay in and get out, they end up crashing.
Yeah, that makes sense.
We had extras.
Okay,
Take that. I got a box for you too, all right?
Okay, no, I appreciate it.
And everything you need for Thanksgiving dinner right there.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. All right, drive safe. Use your turn signal.
Thank you, sir.
Have a good day.
You too.
Today I have some extra turkeys. Would you like a ticket instead of, or a turkey instead of a ticket? Take that.
Some. What's your name? Fowls?
Fowls, yep. I got a turkey for you.
Whoa! Oh my God! Turkey! Oh yeah, just stick it in there. That is giant. That's a giant bird.
Yeah. Walmart, they donate them, and so we had extras, and we're just out handing them out.
Awesome. Thank you so
You're
much.
welcome. All right.
God bless you.
You too. You guys have a happy Thanksgiving.
The Nye County Sheriff's Office would like to extend a big thank you to their sponsors and volunteers who helped make this year's event possible. Special thank you as well to Blue Line Pool Builders, DNR Albro, Walmart, Smith's, Hines Engineering Consulting, the Pahrump Justice Court, the NCSO Evidence Division, and Kristen and Michael Cleveland.
Great job, guys. Coming up, the 26th annual powwow was held in Pahrump over the weekend. The cameras were rolling. You're watching News 25.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on.
Welcome back to News 25. I'm Chris Palermo. On this Monday, the 26th annual powwow was held in Pahrump over the weekend. Participants traveled from places like Arizona, Utah, and Colorado to attend. News 25's Haley Grabby put together a great piece showcasing the vibrant and traditional event.
I am here today in the capacity as your master of ceremonies. This is actually my 14th year here at Petrek Park. The chance and opportunity I have to preside over this circle, this traditional circle, this sacred circle, and this fun dance circle. We have invited members of Nye County, dancers and people from as far away as Arizona and Colorado and Utah have come to this circle. I myself, I have traveled in from the San Francisco Bay Area to be a part of it. I am happy, I am honored that this is my 14th year here. We've had some very exciting times. Without going totally into the ins and outs of a powwow and the history of it, I just want you to know some people here have had fundraisings for their children who are going on off to university. Some people come into the dance circle for the very first time. Some people come here for every 14 years of this powwow. And over the 26 years has been people returning and returning. This is a very special part of our heart. It's part of our powwow trail. We know that we're always treated well here by the people in Nye County. We have always been respected. Often we have the Daughters of the American Revolution will come on out and they'll do a proclamation for our event and welcoming indigenous people. We've had people from the city council come on out and appear. During this event, we will have our drum. A drum made out of hide. The top and bottom of the drum once a four-legged animal. The frame of that drum once a living tree. And there's a spirit within that drum. And it's said that the singers that will come sit around that drum and sing. They have a good heart, good intentions. The spirit of that drum will come on up through their drumstick, into the bodies, into the voices, and will be carried to the four directions.
We'll be dancing clockwise. The left foot will land on the heavy beat. Come on, everybody, you don't need to be dance outfit. Everybody's welcome. We want the elders, we want the children. fire department was out here earlier. We have a maximum capacity of 310 people in our dance arena. Come on out, people, come on out. Don't go home, but oh, I should have danced, come on out. Let's make two circles, yeah. Our goggles already started in the circle. Plenty of room.
People come here to the powwow. There'll be those who've never been to a powwow before, and they'll come in from the parking lot and they'll hear the beat of the drum. I've had visitors from Europe, come to me at a powwow and said, I heard that drum and it spoke to me in my heart. People who've never even been or even seen a Native American can understand the universal beat of the drum, the percussion. When the singers do it right, you'll be able to touch your chest and you'll find that your heart is beating to the same beat as that drum itself. Right now behind me, we have an extraordinary gentleman, Mr. Shorty, all the way from Cameron, Arizona, who is performing for us. He is sharing the story and the history of the flute. He is sharing his amazing music. He is very knowledgeable. This is just a small sample of the talent of the indigenous people that come here to the annual Pahrump powwow. We will have northern traditional dancers, we'll have grass dancers, we'll have fancy dancers and jingle dress dancers. They'll be coming on in a grand parade, weather permitting. I'll let you know that today's 11 degrees warmer than it was yesterday. We're very, very fortunate in having our event here. I'm your host, Michael Rifle. If you weren't here for this year, I personally invite you back for next year. Thank you.
Coming up, Mikey has your sports report and full coverage on the F1. You're watching News 25.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by Mountain West Lawyer, Injury Attorneys, 727-9500.
Welcome back to News 25. I'm Chris Palermo. F1 raced into town over the weekend. Mikey has that and more in sports.
Time now for your News 25 look at sports and streaming at KPVM.TV and now on Roku devices. Fresh off their WNBA championship, Chelsea Gray and Jackie Young were announced as two of the 18 players headed to Team USA's training camp next month at Duke University. Browns rookie Shooter Sanders passed for 209 yards and a touchdown in his NFL starting debut in Cleveland's 24-10 victory over the Raiders. The Raiders' offensive coordinator Chip Kelly was fired Sunday after another brutal offensive outing. Over in the NHL, Cutter Gauthier scored with 1:03 left in overtime to give the Anaheim Ducks a 4-3 win over the Vegas Golden Knights on Saturday. Next up for the Golden Knights, they visit Utah on Monday night. And in the F1 Las Vegas, Max Verstappen is closing in on his 5th consecutive world championship after contenders Lando Norris and Oscar Piastri were disqualified. And Pahrump Valley continues to be the high school sports equivalent of a Marvel origin story. On Saturday, the Panthers claimed their record 25th Class 1A state championship with a 32-6 win over the Tonopah Muckers. And that's your look at sports on News 25.
News 25 Weather Cam is brought to you by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
That's the Lerner and Rowe Weather Cam, and the KPVM Weather Watcher walked outside and saw the horses and said, hey, I'm going to send this in. Well, if you're looking to ride a horse off into the sunset this week, the sun will cooperate. Forecast coming up in a bit.
Weather is sponsored by the Nevada Dairy Farmers and the Dairy Council of Nevada, sharing the love of all things dairy. Celebrate the best moments with milk. Milk the moment. And the weather is also brought to you by the Ponderosa Dairy, Nevada's largest dairy, fresh from our farm to your table.
Welcome back to News 25. I'm Chris Palermo. Your weather forecast from the anchor desk, actually. Fernley went up to 58 degrees today. Hold on, folks. They're going down to 28 degrees. Fallon is 56 today, 25 tonight. They've got Fernley beat. Carson City, 59 for a high today, 27 tonight. Tonopah, 52. They're also 25. Goldfield is mining, 55 degrees. Beatty, 67. Heat wave. And Hermosa, 68. Las Vegas, our friends down there, 65 degrees for the Brave. And a few properties that keep the pools open all season long. 45 degrees tonight, Death Valley, 74. And a 51 for the low. 60 degrees now in Pahrump and the region. Your sun rose this morning at 6:30 a.m. Humidity is at 42%. Wind north-northwesterly direction, 3 miles an hour. Not much wind at all. And the high is 64 today. It wasn't a bad day. It was actually a really nice day. Your low tonight in Pahrump is going to be 40 degrees. Your sunset just about an hour ago. It's 60 degrees right now. The wind is in an easterly direction, 5 miles an hour. Humidity is 58 degrees. And your forecast going to go a little something like this. Tomorrow, Tuesday, and Wednesday, weather twin, 67. Look at that glorious sunshine. Thursday, we might get some clouds rolling in. Friday, 67. Saturday, 60. Sunday, 55. 52 on Monday. Thursday, it's cloudy. You're going to be inside eating most of the time. But I want to tell you what you can do on the weekend. Friday and Saturday, the Pahrump Fireworks launch site. They're down at Fox and Game Bird. They're opening up, and you can have some turkey on Thursday. Let that digest. And Friday and Saturday, you can go shoot off some fireworks. That'll just about do it for all of us here tonight at News 25. I'm Chris Palermo. Make it a great night.